Welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Blessing Emodia, and this is a place where we learn and learn, praise the Lord and have fun. And today we are looking at this interesting group called teenagers. Najua teenagers wanasumbua nyumbani, in church, and we want to find out what do teenagers want in this time and age. And when I was finding out what teenagers want, I found out 7 points of what teenagers want in this life, in this time that you are living in. Point number 1 is affirmation. While I'll relate to my own story, while growing up, when I became a teenager, I needed someone to remind me that you're beautiful, you're rebel, you can do this. And I know this is exactly what teenagers want in this time that you are living in. We have brothers, we have sisters at home who are teenagers. As we grow up with them, as we live with them, make sure you affirm them, tell them you're beautiful, you're handsome, you can do this, you can do well in school. Point number 2, what teenagers want in this time and age is attention. I know as we grow up, kuna zile vitu zenye when we become teenagers, we experience changes. Tuna grow up, and for boys they break their voices. For girls they start growing some things in their bodies and they want attention. Kuna hile tu time yenye teenagers want to sit down with their parents, with their brothers, with their sisters and talk about these things. So I found out that teenagers wanataka attention, and as we live with these teenagers, let's find time and sit down with them, speak to them, know what they want, what they wish to do in life, what they are planning, and encourage them. Remind them that they can do this, remind them that they are able, they can go far. And relating to my own story, every time I talk about every point, I'll be relating to my own life. When I was growing up, when I was a teenager, I reached a point that I wanted someone to sit down with me, someone to give me an ear, someone to hear to my issues. And that's why I'm encouraging parents, brothers, sisters. We have teenagers at home, we have teenagers in school, we have teenagers in churches. Let us sit down with these teenagers, give them attention, ask them what they want in life, hear their views, hear their plans, and assist them to getting to their future. My point number 3 of what do teenagers want in this time and age that you are living in. And relating to my own story, to my own life when I was a teenager, and seeing other teenagers at this time, I understand that teenagers want us to respect their need for space. I know while growing up, teenagers experience different changes in different times, and there is that time when you experience a change. Before you understand what is happening in your life, sometimes you need a space. Now, looking at the environment that teenagers are living in, there is that pressure, and your parents hawataki ku leave their children or teenagers to have their own personal time. So allow them to have their own personal time, allow them to have time to think about their future, just making sure that they are not going astray. So I'll recommend that if we have teenagers around us, if you have teenagers in our churches, if we have teenagers in our homes, sometimes allow them to have their own personal space and just move aside and look at them, what they are doing, look at how they can take life. Allow them to face different challenges, because this is a period between someone is growing from childhood to adulthood. So it's that period of experimenting, that period of learning. So allow them to learn, allow them to make mistakes, allow them to have their own time. Of course, you supervise them, but don't just be into their space a lot. Allow them to experience new things every day. My point number 4 is surprises. Even if teenagers don't say it, but they feel good when they are surprised. They feel appreciated, they feel loved when they are surprised. And I was looking at, why do teenagers engage in relationships when they are still young? And I found out this is a time that teenagers are experiencing changes in their lives, changes in their bodies, and when you surprise them, when you give them gifts, they feel they are loved, they feel they are accepted in the society, they feel like you appreciate them and you appreciate the changes that happen in their life and their bodies. My point number 5 is being their biggest cheerleader. We looked at when teenagers are growing up, they experience changes in their bodies, in their lives, and being their biggest cheerleader will help them be sure of the future, be sure that they can make it, be sure that they have a bright future, be sure that they can be someone big in the coming future. And this is what we are supposed to do to the teenagers around us, to the teenagers in our churches, to the teenagers in our schools, to the teenagers in our homes. Be their cheerleader. Remind them that they can do it. Remind them that they are capable of doing it. Point number 6 is approval. I know teenagehood is a time that you're not sure if you're doing the right thing or the wrong thing. So when teenagers are doing things, allow them to do their things, allow them to express themselves, and after they have done their things and express themselves, make sure you approve them. When they do it right, show them that you approve what they are doing, show them that you understand what they are doing, show them that you understand the process that they go through when they are doing these things. Because by approving them, you'll make them have a high self-esteem, you'll make them believe in themselves, you'll make them understand themselves better. You know, when you're doing something, you might do it right or sometimes fail. When they fail, advise them on what to do. When they do it right, make sure you approve what they have done. Make sure you congratulate them and give them a chance to grow. Approval will help them grow from one level to another level, and it will help them to even grow to a higher level when they're becoming youths and even becoming parents in the future. My point number 7. This is a very interesting and important point. I know when teenagers are growing up, they reach a point they need more energy to grow, more energy to work. This is a time that someone has a lot of things to do. They're moving from childhood to adulthood. So it's that period in between that they need more energy. And this point is food. I know we take it lightly, but when a teenager is satisfied and is sure that they are satisfied in their stomach, it gives them even a chance to sit down and talk with the family and talk with their brothers and sisters, and also it helps them grow and have more strength. Those were my 7 simple points of what teenagers want in this time and age. Thank you for watching. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe, like, share, comment. Bye bye. See you in the next video.